Well, even dictionary has dick in it. Hi. How are you? Hi, Lissa.
Hi.
I think we're doing a podcast today. Welcome to the Ramblin Gramling show. I'm John Solo. This is little Lissa Gramling, and this is a show where we go over all of the audiobook releases of the week. At the end of it, Lissa goes over what she listened to or read this week. She has a bullet breaker system that involves bananas and stuff. It's excellent.
Amazon trucks and water. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel a little verklempt this morning, so if I lean over from the screen coughing, it's nothing to do with you, I promise.
Okay.
Anyways.
Are you getting a cold?
No, I've had a really long few days. I haven't slept properly, and I don't do this very often anymore at all. I bought a pack of cigarettes 2 days ago, only one pack, and I didn't even smoke them all, but about 5 in, I started to get this hacky hack, which makes perfect sense. Being a voice actor, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, but for reasons. So speaking of which, I'm going to cough right now. Hi, guys. Yeah, it wasn't a very smart decision, but that's what I did. Anyways.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. And remember, kids, don't smoke. Let's see what we got here, and let's see if I remember how to work my computer. The first release of the week was Bite Twice, MM. I'm not sure how that worked out. Blood Rights Book 2 written by Jay Grain. I'm sure that's not how you say that. Narrated by Lance West. After that, we had
Crossing Lines, Desert Ice Hockey. What? Book 2 by Christy Gordon. Oh my gosh, words are hard. Narrated by Finley Cole.
Could be Desert Ice Hockey. I bet you'd be a lot more into that, like instead of it being hockey, but if there was dessert ice hockey, that's what we'll call it. After that, we had Astaroth by Freitas Moon, narrated by Ryan Pearson. And then we had our audiobook clip of the week. Let me flip it over here, get this, kick back and enjoy.
Hello there. Nick J. Russo here to tell you about my new audio release, 10 Ways to Accidentally Fall in Love by Emmy Sanders.
Every time he does that, hello there, I want to say, hi, Nick.
Wingman 101. Make him fall head over heels in love. What's a straight guy to do when he accidentally goes on a date with his brand new gym bro? Offer to be the best wingman ever, of course. It's foolproof. Joey needs a man? I'll find him one. He wants someone who looks, well, kind of like me? No problem. Not into water sports? I've got him covered. The issue is, going on all these dates with Joey makes me realize I want more of his time to be spent with me. I like the guy, and his smile, and the way he makes me feel like anything is possible. Except, I can't possibly be who Joey needs. He wants his forever person, his great big love. And no matter how perfect the dude's abs are, or how skilled he is as a cuddle bro, the two of us will never be more than friends because I'm straight. Right? 10 Ways to Accidentally Fall in Love is a lighthearted romantic comedy with disastrous dates, more innuendo than is probably healthy, an oblivious sweetheart, the gym dude who falls for him swiftly, and a HEA loaded with firsts. It has characters who originally appeared in Himbo, Elite 8 Studios Book 4, but is set as a standalone. Enjoy.
Thanks for sending that in, Nick. We appreciate it. You know they're never straight, are they?
No.
Everybody's a little gay.
Yeah, sure.
Again, thanks for sending it in. Congrats on the new release. Next, we had Fragments, Alabaster Penitentiary, Book 4 by Nyla Kay, narrated by Devin Ryder and Harley Chase. At least one of those is a verb. After that, we had
Underwear Junction 2, Return to River Junction, by Daniel Elijah Sandifer, narrated by little Kevy Earlywine.
Nice. After that, We had yet another episode, the Nick and Michael project here. This is one last season by and narrated by Nick J. Russo and Michael Ferriolo. And if you guys haven't checked
And
that
it's
out,
hockey.
and it's hockey
That one's
this time?
hockey.
Wow, look at that.
And I did listen to it.
Really? Was there dessert?
Yes. No.
Just checking. I didn't know for sure. Was it good?
Yeah, I loved it.
Did they cross sticks?
Yeah. No,
Did anyone say holy puck?
don't think so.
So many missed opportunities there. After that, we had Human Omega, Married to the Barbarian Prince. Pike, Book 4, I guess, by Eileen Glass, narrated by Joel Leslie. Then we had
Sober, Dope, and Sundays. Okay. A Weekly Weirdo Standalone by Nordica Knight, narrated by Zane Daniels and Nick J. Russo.
Nice. Then we had Gratification and Gluttony, Passing Through Cafe, Book 2 by Nick Knight, narrated by Michael Leslie. Then we had
The Human's Incubus, a Brunswick story, Book 1 by Michelle Naturo. Words are hard, man. Narrated by Kurt Graves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably how people in the South say her name. Then we had His Secret by Isabel Lucero or Lucero. I don't know. There's a lot of complicated names today. Narrated by Theo Sinclair and Oscar Reyes or Riaz or I give up. Then we had
I don't know. The Defending Goal for Puck's Sake, Book 8. There's your Puck's Sake. By Korea Riton? I don't know. By narrated by Sean K. Jane and Simon Dornay.
Then we had
Dornay.
Hellhounds Never Lie, Willow Lake Supernaturals, Book 1 by Laurie Ames, narrated by Kurt Graves. After that, we had
The Gentleman and His Vowsmith. Okay. By Rebecca Ide. Narrated by James Langton.
I bet you Rebecca's favorite month is March. After that, we had Beyond Fate, Beyond Book 1.5 by Lee McCormick, narrated by Zachary Zaba. Then we had
Unbreak Me, a First Love Coming Out Story. Okay. By Jesse H. Rain, narrated by Nathan Wolfe.
Then we had Fall for Us, Season of Change, Book 2 by Joelle Lynn, narrated by Oliver Williams. Then we had
Twisted Chassis? Okay. By Layla Doreen, narrated by Jackson Jensen.
The best part of the show by far is us trying to say names. That's fantastic.
No.
Then we had Royal Scoundrel, Frat Wars, Book 4 by Saxon James, narrated by Iggy Toma and Alexander Sindis. Then we had
Not Catching Love, Accidental Love, Book 5 by Saxon James, narrated by Teddy Hamilton.
Now, what everybody's been waiting for. We're going to hear what little Lissa Gramling listened to this week or last week or whenever. She's very particular about dates. I'm going to shut up. I won't say anything at all, I swear.
I listened to A Simple Mistake, Deadly Mistakes, Book 1 by Alice Winters and narrated by Greg Boudreau.
Tremblay, yeah.
Oh, Boudreau. Gave this one 3 bullets. Of course, every Alice book doesn't concentrate on sexy times. And that's what I love about her, because sometimes you don't need a whole lot of sex in a book.
Are you feeling all right? Everything okay over there? You running a fever? What the fuck's going on?
No, just not all the time I'm wanting to read about everybody.
Well, I understand, like, if you're reading nonfiction or you're, referencing the dictionary, but, even dictionary has dick in it. I mean.
Oh, my God. Anyway, this was a fantastic book. I haven't read anything like this from Alice before, so it was fun. It's like a thriller type situation where a cop is also a serial killer. His partner on the force finds out about it, lets him go, but says, get out of his life. Okay. A year or so later, the partner gets kidnapped, and Liam and Gabriel, who are the two main characters, Liam goes to find him. Gabriel's got a cat named, it was like Lucy something, but Liam calls it Lucy Fur because it's an evil cat. Liam's got a dry sense of humor. It does end on a mini cliffhanger, but I loved every moment, and Greg does creepy very well.
Oh, yeah. He's pretty creepy. Anyways.
He's not creepy. And I can't wait for the second book, but Greg's working on that one now. So
Nice.
it shouldn't be too long.
Well, good job putting all this together. You are correct. You were laggy today, but that made it kind of fun. Occasionally, you did like this computer stutter thing. It was like, it was pretty entertaining on my end. But anyways, thanks for putting it together. We will see you all next week. And remember, bananas are fun.